When I started Lone Wolf Aquatics a little over 2 years ago, I didn't fully understand what it was going to become. Being able to experience all of the different scapes that I've made over the years, including this fallen log beta sorority that I made recently, has just been an awesome adventure that I'd like to just kind of reminisce about for a minute here, right? When I first started scaping 2 years ago, my scapes were pretty bad. And to be honest, I never actually thought I was going to improve all that much. But just going through and watching tutorials, learning how to do it, learning about the golden rule, the Fibonacci sequence, and a couple other different rules used in aquascaping, I slowly began to figure it out and put the pieces together. My scapes quickly, at first, started out kind of simple. I was trying to learn the basics, how to glue rocks together, how to create a meandering path through the aquarium, how to place different things, what the uses of sponges were in an aquarium in aquascaping, which is actually, there's about 1 million uses for sponges, believe it or not, which is crazy. And just learning about the flow of an aquarium, learning about the substrate system, plants, and even the fish. It's been just a wild ride. And throughout all of it, I've always had this question, why do I scape? At first, when I first started it, a lot of people I knew tried to discourage me at first. They were like, oh, that's the dumbest idea. You know, fish are so stupid. They're probably the worst pet. And I heard this from people even very, very close to me. Now, when I first started, I was watching a couple different YouTubers who really knew their stuff, knew how to scape really well. They were very entertaining. MD Fish Tanks is probably one of the top ones to mention, along with Serpent Design. Those two guys really dragged me back into the hobby again, and I'm really grateful to them for that in their YouTube videos. Well, I didn't let that discourage me. Why? Because I knew that this hobby was going to lead into greater things than just keeping a fish tank in my living room, you know, and it has. I've been able to meet, because of this hobby, some of the coolest people out there, and really just learn about the hobby, learn about nature, and it's just been an awesome and wild ride to experience, and I am super blessed. Now, when it comes down to why I scape, the easy answer is that I enjoy it, right? But to be honest, it goes much deeper than that. This whole thing started from back when I was little. My dad always kept an aquarium or a terrarium around the house, and to be honest, looking back on it, that's where this passion came from. It's just from my dad keeping these animals and teaching me how to take care of them. I still remember the first time he used a hose and had to suck water through the hose out of an aquarium and ended up with a mouthful of dirty fish water. And I was like, oh, you know, and well, guess what? I've done that a couple times too, but that did not stop me from being dragged into this hobby with the passion that I have because of my father and the groundwork that he laid out for me. I remember having fire-belly toads, bullfrogs, snakes, salamanders, and fish, especially flying foxes, which, you know, if you don't seal the lid, they're gonna hop out. It's in their name, right? Well, that happened a couple times. But my dad really laid out the groundwork for this hobby, and later when I saw MD Fish Tank's video and Serpent Design's video, huge shout out to those guys, go check them out. I really got sucked back into the hobby because it was an old passion of mine. And when I learned that there was a, you know, kind of like a side to the hobby where you could scape and try and make scapes look as realistic as possible, I got sucked back into it that much faster. Just keeping fish was not really enough for me. I really wanted to push my skills and learn as much as I could. And so scaping for me was the best way to go. I could learn about fish, sure, and I still have throughout doing all of this. Being able to learn about the tank mates, their different temperatures and water parameters has really been rewarding in the long run. But when it comes to aquascaping, being able to slowly figure out how to aquascape, and then being able to look back because of these YouTube videos and all the pictures and videos I've taken, look back at all the aquascapes that I've done. It's really cool to see that progression. And honestly, you got to start somewhere. Something I've learned over the last few years as I've gotten older is just that you might not be good at something, but that doesn't mean you should stop doing it, right? I sucked when I first started this. I stacked up rocks like I knew what I was doing, but I really didn't. And it's super funny because I had no idea what I was doing. I had no talent in the hobby whatsoever. I think anybody would agree with that. But because of how hard I worked and I pushed myself and learned, I was able to grow and continue in the hobby. And now I'm making aquascapes that look really, really cool, in my opinion. And a lot of my friends and family have agreed that I have really grown a lot in the hobby. So really what I'm trying to encourage you guys is, if you enjoy it, keep doing it, push yourself, work really hard, and you will be excelling in no time. I heard an expression a few years ago from a movie. I can't remember the movie, but it was art. Everybody needs to have a form of art in which they can express themselves in, right? For some, that would be drawing, painting, sketching, maybe even sculpting. For others, it's music. For me, that's aquascaping. To be able to create a 3D living image of something that could be, underneath the surface of water in a lake or a river is just super cool. And so, to be honest, when you get down to it, that's why I scape. Right? I'm trying to express myself, and I'm also trying to really just model nature and the beautiful way in which it was created. Though I will never actually be able to beat the the beautiful way that nature is aquascaped and the way the creator designed it, I am still able to enjoy the little slice of nature that I can bring into my own home. And so really that's why I escape, for the peaceful aspect of it, to express myself and to pursue something that which I will probably never achieve. And that's actually, I won't ever achieve. And that's perfection. And so looking back over the last 2 years and just looking at some of the aquascapes and how far I've come and asking myself, why do I scape? I've been able to understand a whole lot more about myself, but also about the hobby. And just being able to meet other people and learn has been really, really rewarding. And being able to run a YouTube channel on top of that and be able to meet you guys, even talk in the comments a little bit, and being able to continue to produce these videos has been extremely, extremely amazing, a wild ride, and a huge blessing. And I hope to continue to do it. And I appreciate all you guys as well for subscribing, for leaving comments, liking, and everything else. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for being here. And over the next 100 videos, I really hope that we're going to start to pick up pace a little bit. We're going to change not really change a couple things, but we're going to try a couple new ideas that I've got, and we're really going to take off and work hard. So hopefully you guys are ready for the next 100 videos and maybe the next 2 years. We'll see. But it's kind of crazy because my 100th video landed almost a week after my 2-year anniversary of the channel. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Really do appreciate it. Appreciate all of you guys. And if you guys want to be good at something, keep working at it. Trust me, it pays off. It takes time. You got to be patient, but it pays off. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. Thanks for watching. Really do appreciate you guys. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.